afternoon, everyone, and welcome to Topic Time with Harrison Young on this crisp November autumn afternoon. I have an awesome guest today. She's kind of a last-minute fill-in, but we're going to have an awesome, delightful show with her. She's a jewelry maker, young lady, still in high school. And before I get there, I got to read these incredible underwriters, and then we'll get right to it. So, we got Gas Depot in Middleborough. We got First Priority Autos in Middleborough. They're a new one. We got Good Old Dave's Automotive in Hanson on Route 58. We got Matt's Auto Repair and Service in Kingston. We got Smoke and Ashes Tobacco Shops in Pembroke, Whitman, South Weymouth, Hanson, and Abington. We got Sesh Wellness and Accessories in East Bridgewater. We got the Gun Runner LLC in Middleborough, the only gun store that was not closed when Governor Baker deemed them unnecessary to close gun stores. We got Middleborough Barbering Company in Middleborough. We got New England Floorscapes in Middleborough. We got Tom Auto in Middleborough. We got Countertop Specialists in Pembroke. We got Carver Jewelers, Ronald R. and Lily Delano right here in the building. Goldsmiths. We got Pembroke Radiator, and we got good old Wicked Healthy Natural Foods and Supplements in Kingston with Stephen Anthony. And I want to thank all you guys very much. And on that note, I'll introduce this young lady here. This is Ella Merlin. She's a young lady who makes jewelry. She makes her own clothes, I guess, too. Is that your own jacket you made there?
I bought the jacket and put everything on it. Yeah.
You didn't?
I didn't make the jacket, of course, but
okay.
I put the things on it.
Oh, cool. Okay. Well, your own decorated jacket.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, let's talk a little about you. I mean, you were a last-minute fill-in, and I love it because sometimes it turns out the fill-in guest is better than the original one I had scheduled. So you're a resident of Pembroke, and you're in high school,
Mhm.
and you make jewelry. How long have you been doing that?
Well, I've been making it for myself for probably a couple years, maybe 4.
Okay.
And I only started selling it to people as of a month and a half ago. But then I broke my finger and I had to have surgery, so I
You burnt your finger?
I broke it.
You broke it.
And I had to get it. It was rotating around in my finger,
Ooh.
so I had to get surgery. So, but it's
You're
all
okay
better
now,
now.
right?
Yep.
Okay.
And so that was a couple weeks ago, and now I can finally make stuff again. So
Okay.
it's
well,
getting
you
back into the
need
swing
a
of
little time
things.
off. I always say everything happens for a reason. Obviously, it's not fun to break your finger, but they always say your bones grow back stronger when you wreck them.
Yeah.
The second time around, so
Yeah.
that's a good thing.
Yeah. So
You notice it's easy to bend the metal now because your finger's stronger than it was before you broke it?
honestly, yeah.
I'm kidding.
Well, I think you might be right.
Oh, good.
I moved it today, and I was like, wow, that was a lot easier than I thought it would be.
Okay, that's awesome.
So yeah.
Okay, so when you create jewelry, how do you do it? I mean, do you pour soft metal into a mold and
Well, I get a
Then-
chain. I get a lot of chain,
Okay.
and then I get
bend it or whatever? Okay,
well, I like red is my favorite color.
okay.
So I have a lot of things that are red. So I put those or anything really. I made this one. This is just a simple chain
Oh,
and then
cool.
a black heart.
Black heart, yeah.
And
It's
so
a
I
popular color for a heart. I wonder why these days.
I know.
Too many broken ones, but black looks better than broken.
Yeah. So then I put a hook on the end so you can put it on your neck or adjust it.
Okay.
And then I put certain different charms on it or things. So this one, I also do whatever people want. So if somebody wanted a specific thing, I would order that and then make it into a necklace. So somebody wanted dye the other day.
Okay.
So I just put them on a chain. They're pretty simple,
Wow.
but they kind of go with everything.
Yeah, they do. I noticed that even though they're silver, they're sort of the way the light hits it, it looks kind of like a rainbow. Different
Yeah.
colors. That's pretty cool.
This one is just a skull with hearts.
Was that a
and,
necklace or a
red.
bracelet?
It's a choker. So it's
A choker?
yeah. So this is this is a necklace, but it looks like this.
Well, you're not going to get that around your neck unless you
Yeah.
enlarge it.
No,
Yeah.
you'll get it around your neck.
I
I know
guess-
it looks really small.
I mean, you
but
say choker. I mean, I'm thinking that's a weapon.
no, choker is a type of necklace.
Okay.
It's it's one that's right around your neck.
Right.
So
I know that.
this would be a choker,
Right.
and so
It looks like it's too wide for your wrist, but too small for your neck.
well, necks are small.
It's not.
Okay, well a lot of people's necks are.
Okay. How do you make
So
it big?
I make them in all different sizes.
Okay,
So
I
this
see.
one is bigger.
Right.
Well, so on me that would be down to here.
Yes.
But this fits around my neck,
Okay.
where I like it, and it looks like a bracelet.
So you
but
basically custom make these for people. Is that
pretty
it?
much, yeah. Well, I mean, I have some that I'm selling at the store, but then when people go in, they're oh, this would be cool. I'm sure.
Oh, do you
So-
sell these? Do you sell these out of your house too, or just?
Well, I haven't yet.
Well, how
Like-
about the idea of, I mean, you're still very young, and the idea of being a young entrepreneur would be incredible for you.
Yeah.
Starting your own, like, mail order business or something.
Yeah. So I'm definitely working on that. I tried like a couple years ago, and it didn't really work out. But I was doing like they weren't nearly
Okay.
as like.
What do your friends think of this? They must be impressed.
They
Do you
don't.
make
They
stuff
don't
for
really.
them?
They don't really know, but
They're going to know now after
Yeah.
today.
yeah, they are. So I don't know. I have like an Instagram, but like nobody's really seen it yet. It's kind of
Okay.
like it's not secret, but like it only started like sort of recently.
Okay.
Like it was like 2 weeks, and then I broke my finger. And so then I was like, then it was on hold.
It's time to slow down.
Yeah. So I sold like 5 or something at
Okay.
Wicked Healthy so far, which is really good.
Yep.
And people have been super nice about it, and so that's been good.
Yeah.
And people have wanted like random like things, and I like make them. And so I have an Instagram, but like it doesn't really like I haven't worked out
You
the
haven't worked your
details of
accounting
sell.
yet.
Yeah.
Right, I understand.
Yeah.
Okay. So, are you artistically? Let's talk about when you were a real little kid. How artistic were you then? What were you doing as a child? I mean, you're still a young girl, but I'm talking about like back to when you were a preteen.
Well, I was always like
I asked all my guests this stuff, so I'm just wondering what you were like.
yeah, I wasn't super artistic, but I did a lot with music my
I'm
whole
talking
life.
about music. What did you do for music?
Well, I played piano
Okay.
from like 2nd grade
I did
to 8th grade maybe.
Okay.
I didn't really like it. It wasn't really for me. And then I've been in the band since 5th grade, and I stopped this year because it just didn't make me like happy.
What were you doing? What did you do in the band? Play an instrument?
I played clarinet until
Well, that must not feel too great with a broken finger either.
I can't imagine. But I played clarinet until I was in freshman year, and
Okay.
then when I went into freshman year, I randomly switched to the trumpet. And
Trumpet, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Cool.
Then I did that until last year.
Okay, so it's obvious you like getting involved with stuff.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. What about singing? Do you do that?
Well, I'm kind of shy, so no.
Okay.
But my dad does.
Really?
My dad plays guitar and sings at
We'll get him on the show.
yeah.
Is he in a band too?
Well, he does it himself. Like he just sings and plays guitar like by
Cool.
himself. He's
Just a
pretty
bass
good.
guitar?
Just an acoustic guitar.
Oh,
He
the
plays
acou-
at like restaurants and stuff.
Wow.
And like he's done like weddings and
So it sounds like the whole families are pretty artistic, and they like getting out and mingling and being creative with the
Yeah.
world as it should be.
yeah.
Wow, that's awesome. Okay, okay. Well, so what are your plans for the future? You're still in high school. What are you going to do after you graduate? Do you have any idea yet?
Well, I want to go to URI.
You want to go where?
University of Rhode Island.
Okay,
for
URI,
college.
sure.
So I'm applying there,
Okay.
like probably by the end of this week. And
Good luck with that.
thank you.
Okay.
And so if I don't get accepted to there, then I'm probably gonna go to community college, just
Okay.
because like with the
Maybe
pandemic.
Cape Cod community.
Yeah.
Okay.
Or like something really like that.
Yeah.
Just like local and like, cause like with like coronavirus, it's like everything's so uncertain. So I don't want to be paying like a
Right, I
ton of money
understand.
for college
Yeah.
to then like not get the full experience. But I really, really, really like URI. So if I got accepted to there, I would go. But if not, then I'll
Well,
probably
that's okay.
just...
No, but that's good. You got your mind and your heart open to all kinds of
Yeah.
possibilities and whatnot.
Yeah, so
Okay.
everything's still open. So I'm
Do you-
not sure.
Do you have any major in mind if you do get accepted?
Well, I really like working with kids.
You want to do what?
I really like working with kids.
You like working with kids?
So I do a lot of community service for a group called
Maybe
Hot
like
Shot
social
Soccer.
work?
Yeah,
Okay.
that's exactly what I'm thinking about.
Cool.
So like maybe being like a therapist or like doing social work.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's pretty cool. That's wonderful. I guess I assume your GPA must be pretty good at school.
Yeah, it's not great, but it's like
It's good enough.
yeah, it's good enough.
Okay, you're going to be moving on soon.
Yeah.
You're kind of at a pivotal time in your life too.
Yeah, and I still have this year, and I'm only in a couple classes because I teach myself them on an online
Right.
program, but I have 2 with my high school.
Okay.
So I teach myself German and,
Taught yourself German?
well, I'm teaching myself German.
Wow.
It's like on a program, so it's just like I don't have a teacher to like
No, but
ask
but
questions
if
to,
you
which
can
is,
teach yourself a foreign language, that's very impressive.
yeah, so that's what I'm doing now. I
I've
really
always
like
wanted to learn a
languages.
foreign language, and I flunked all my courses that I took in high school with mostly Spanish.
Spanish is difficult.
It is, yeah, it is.
I went to Spain last year. And
Okay, talk
with
about your trip to Spain. How was that? What
it
happened?
was really cool.
Okay.
We had like a Spanish exchange program.
Okay.
And we.
So someone from Spain came here to exchange for you going there, right?
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah, it was really cool, and we had known each other for a long time. It was like 3 years, and
Wow.
we've been pen pals. So
Oh, wow.
yeah, so we were really close, and it was awesome. And she's still one of my really good friends. And
Well, do you speak Spanish fluently?
no,
Okay.
definitely not. And I didn't get to take it this year because my school was like, we're not going to offer that because you're doing remote. So I
Okay.
didn't get to take it, and so I took German instead. So I really like
Why
languages.
German?
Because it was either that or Chinese.
Chinese. See, there's a language I wanted to learn when I was 9 because it was
Yeah.
so fascinating. You got no alphabet. You got 3,000 character pictures, and when you speak it, there's like 7 or 8 different dialects, and every time you can say the same word, but if you say it in a different tone, it means an entirely different thing, which is crazy. I mean, that's
Yeah.
and the people, and you got to remember, China was one of the first countries on earth too. They're like 5,000 years old. I mean, most of the countries in the world, most of the established countries in the world, are like maybe at the most maybe 1,500 to 2,000 years old, which compared to China is a lot. I've been to China.
Really?
Yeah, it was wonderful. 1998, I went.
Wow. What
Yeah.
was your favorite part?
What's that?
What was your favorite part?
The best part?
Yeah.
Well, I would walk. I actually would walk along the roads of China, and people would come up to me in the street like I was a god or something because I love the Americans being there. It's almost like you see a person in the United States that looks like they're from a different part of the world. You don't think anything of it because the United States is a melting pot. But in China, it's like they worship Americans for some reason on the street because they don't see too many.
Oh wow.
It was wild. I remember I was at I was walking through this little village, and these people called me in to have, and the girls looked pretty good. I was obviously enjoying that. And they called young people, and they were trying to understand my language 'cause I didn't speak Chinese. So they were talking to each other to see if someone could understand my English. And I was thinking to myself, boy, I wish there were graphics in the air that I could read. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
To translate.
Yeah.
So, and I tell you, I really warmed up to these people, and I had to meet my group for lunch. But I thought to myself, boy, I wish I could stay here another couple of weeks.
Yeah.
Maybe move in even. Yeah.
Yeah. So I definitely like taking languages so you can like go places and like understand
So
a
obviously you
little
like
bit.
to travel.
Yeah,
that's
definitely. I really like traveling.
Yeah.
My mom is the best person to like travel with. So we
Your
went
mom
to.
what?
My mom is super fun to travel with.
Oh, cool. Okay. So your father's a guitar player, and your mom likes to travel.
Yeah.
Okay. And you've gotten the best of both worlds.
Yeah. They're super cool.
Have you ever done any acting at all, or writing?
I actually was. I was the Tin Man in the 6th grade play.
Okay. You were which in the 6th grade play?
It was the Wizard of Oz, right? And
Okay,
I
cool.
was the Tin Man.
You were the Tin Man.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
I can't say it was for me, but it was cool to
But
be
you know
in
what?
it.
I'm looking at you now, and I can tell you what. If you were painted up silver, I could see you being the Tin Man. I mean, I'm not saying I don't mean that in a bad way.
No, I know what you mean. Yeah,
Right.
it was. I had like a silver face.
Yeah,
and
you had your hair probably tied back, and you had, and you had like a
the
can
oil
on your head.
can, yeah, on my
Yeah, I
head.
love that. That's a classic.
Yeah, it
Wizard of
was.
Oz.
It was definitely funny, and now.
Can you make like the sound? You know that scene when he was rushing? Oil me. Can you do that?
I don't think I can, but.
You know what I'm talking about,
I
right?
do. I do. And as for writing, I write some poetry sometimes.
That's
but
awesome.
Yeah, my dad did when he was in college. He still does, like for my birthday and
Well,
stuff.
tell me about you. I mean, he sounds very interesting. Where did he go to? Is he a writer? I mean, aside from playing guitar, what else? Is that what he does for a living?
Well, no, he is a chief digital officer at ASCO in Washington, D.C.
Really?
Yeah. But he plays guitar and sings on the side.
What does that job entail down in D.C.?
That is a good question, and I don't.
You don't know the answer?
I don't know.
It sounds like
He's
he
always
works
on
for the
business
government,
calls. No, I don't think so. It's like a clinical oncology organization.
Oh, okay, so it's a medical
Like yeah,
Oh, okay.
cancer research.
Oh,
So,
wow.
yeah.
That's a very important thing, obviously.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay, now is everyone in your family healthy? You look pretty healthy, and I'm guessing
Yeah, they are.
Good.
They're good.
they're good. Now we feel good. Life life has been rough in 2020, but we're making the best of it, obviously. Okay.
For sure.
Are you an only child, or do you have siblings?
I have 2 siblings.
Okay.
I have a brother who is a year and like a half younger than me.
Okay.
And then I have a brother who's 9 years younger than me, and his name's Tommy.
That's it. So you're the girl.
Yep, I'm the oldest
You're right up in the. Okay.
and the only girl.
Okay. Well, that must be an awesome thing. Now you obviously just got your. I assume you got your license rather recently. You were able to.
Like almost 2 years ago.
Yeah, that's right.
So-
You're 18. You said, right?
Yeah,
Wow.
so it's been a little bit,
Okay.
but I love having it. I drove up to Maine recently for my
By yourself,
birthday.
really?
Yeah,
Cool.
it was cool. I went with my mom.
You like the
Well,
move?
my
You
mom
like-
was in a different car.
You don't like to sit still a lot. That's
no,
great. That's good.
I don't. Yeah.
Okay.
I definitely like to see new things and like try out new things. Like I just love like random adventures.
Oh, cool. They're great. You like the outdoors too.
Yeah, I love it. We went like really up into the White Mountains and we did some like random trail.
That's a haul. It's a nice trip though.
Yeah, we had a ton of fun and like I didn't even think I was gonna make it up the mountain, to be honest. It
You
was for my
actually climbed
birthday.
it, right?
Yeah, it was really cool and
Yeah.
I was like it was just like straight up on so many parts and
It
I
is,
was
you're-
like, okay. It was crazy.
You're in pretty good shape if you can do that.
Yeah, I was surprised that I could, but
Yeah, that's awesome. Mountain climbing is delightful.
yeah.
And of course, if you live in Pembroke, you got some nice parks down there. You can always take. I like walking in the parks out there sometimes. There's a couple of them like right off 139, and and you can walk into the woods and you get lost in there. That's always cool.
Which one's 139?
139 goes through like like Route 53 and 139 meet. That's Hanover. That's like Hanover, but it's also then it becomes Pembroke when you cross over by, you pass the.
Is it the Ludham Ford Pond or whatever?
Yeah. It's like you're going toward like if you're heading toward Kingston, or I'm not Kingston. I'm sorry. If you're heading toward you're on 139 and you're on 139. It merges with 53 when you're coming down from Hanover.
Yes.
And then it becomes Pembroke.
Yes.
When you get to I'm trying to think of the landmarks. There's a bunch of restaurants and stores, and there's the road. It's a very, very trafficy road. You pass the Good Health food store.
Okay.
Right, and then just beyond that is the Pembroke line, and then if you take a right from at the next light, you get off 139 and 53, and you go up, and you can drive up, and there's like a bunch of 3 or 4 little parks there. And I remember one day I took a walk in one, and I got lost. It was great.
Yeah.
Like getting lost in the woods. That's always fun.
It totally is.
It is, yeah.
Yeah, and then you have to like find your way back.
That's right. Sometimes you end up scratching yourself with thorns when you do it because
for sure.
get off a path or something.
Yeah. Yeah, the
So you
woods
like
are
to hike?
definitely
That's great.
Yeah, I definitely like being outside.
Okay.
A lot, so.
Okay. Well, all right. So how much time do you dedicate to making the jewelry, though? You think? You do it every day?
Well, like whenever I not that so I had like a whole rack at Wicked Healthy.
Yeah.
And now that there's a couple of them missing, I have some that I just need to like bring back. And I have an Instagram where I post like all the ones I have, and I've only made like one of each kind,
Okay.
but I could easily make more. Like I have all the stuff. So like I have them all, like I have all this stuff, and it takes me like 10 minutes for each necklace ish. So it's kind of like whenever if somebody wanted one.
Okay. So
like I usually make them. I've always been like I kind of just fool around with jewelry like every day.
Okay,
I have it
good.
on my desk.
okay.
So
Now, does making the jewelry require like using a solder iron? You know what that is? It's a tool it's an electric tool that heats up at the end to reshape the metal. You don't do that, do you?
no.
Okay, that could be
yeah.
dangerous if you're not careful.
Yeah, I just have they're all like little I don't even know what they're called.
It's just twisties, right?
It's like
How did you make those patches on your jacket? Those are pretty cool.
I got them at a store, and then I got these
You
at
sewed 'em
Wicked
in?
Healthy,
Okay.
and these are pins. I
Okay,
don't even
yeah.
know what they are, but they're cool. And then I got these. Yeah, you just kind of get them on there. You can sew or iron them, and I got them in Provincetown
Okay.
over the summer.
They have a lot of nice little curio stores in Provincetown. So
Yeah.
yeah.
And I didn't even have the jacket at the time, so it was kind of like
You
my
just added
idea.
it to the jacket.
Yeah, so then I bought the jacket, and then I came home. I got it in New Hampshire at
Okay.
an outlet, And I came home and put all these on. And I was so excited because I got all my. Like,
You're an illustrated girl for sure.
Thank
As
you.
you should be.
Thank you.
Okay, see, wow, that's awesome.
Yeah.
Okay. And do you paint, draw at all? Paint to draw as well?
I'm not very good.
Okay.
Sometimes.
How about do photography? You
well,
have an eye. You have an eye for beautiful things in the world. You know, like outdoor scenes, especially.
I mean, like I like to take pictures, but nothing
just
that
with a
I'm like.
smartphone.
Yeah.
Okay.
Nothing that I would be like, wow.
Okay,
Yeah.
that's cool. And now the acting you did in sixth grade, you haven't done any since then, right?
No.
Okay, and you think you might do any more, and so you're probably not going to do any more acting and music in the foreseeable future. Is that it?
Yeah, I don't think so.
Okay.
I mean, maybe I go back. I kind of want to have a radio station.
You like have a radio show?
Well, like,
You want to own a radio station?
just have a radio station and like play music for like the radio. So like, yeah.
Okay, cool.
But I don't think that really counts.
Well, you don't think what?
I don't really think that counts for like doing something with music.
Sure, it would.
Well, okay then, yeah.
Like maybe you start a show like mine. That'd be kind of cool.
Yeah, I mean, I love listening to music. I literally listen to music all day.
Who are your favorite artists? I think Ava Max is the max right now.
That's good. I like the Dead Kennedys,
Okay.
and I like the Cure, and I like the Smiths a lot.
Okay.
I like the Clash.
These are all rock bands of the '80s.
Yep.
Wow.
Yeah, I don't really listen to a lot of like.
You don't
new
listen to
stuff.
current stuff as much?
No.
You like the heavy metal?
I do.
Yeah.
I
It's funny.
do.
You seem like a very easygoing girl, but the way you dress and
Yeah.
like you could be a biker chick.
yeah. Yeah, I know. I'm like, yeah, I know. what you mean.
You're a contradiction in life. That's good.
Yeah. So, I do like the heavy metal stuff a lot. I was listening to some today.
That's awesome. Well, guess what? We're down to the final 5 minutes.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, we made it go by as we always do.
Yeah.
So what I want you to do, like I told you at the beginning, just look at the camera, give shouts out to people that are going to see the show, just to condense them. You can say
All
hi
right.
to your family. I'm sure they're going to be impressed. They may not even know you're here yet.
Yeah.
And that-
I don't even think my
But
dad knows.
wait till they see that you're on TV. That's going to be awesome. And then we'll wrap the show up.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Well, shout out to Tony and Steve at Wicked Healthy.
Tony and Steve, boys, you got our
They're-
backs. We love you.
Yep, they're the coolest. It's the coolest shop on the South Shore.
Yep.
Shout out to my mom and dad for being cool, and shout out to my friend Sophie.
Cool. Well, I hope you had fun with me.
I did. I had a ton of fun. Thank you so much for having me.
And thank you for being able to do this at the last minute.
Yeah, anytime.
And on that note, what I always ask my guests after we finish, or as we wrap, or just before we wrap it up, if you had a good time with me, I want you to spread the word about Topic Time. Have people like even your father, if he wants to come on as a guest and play music.
Yeah,
And-
totally. I'll definitely spread the word.
Yeah, spread the word. Have you got my digits now? We're on the phone together talking. So have them text me, call me, and we'll get a show in. And you were an awesome guest.
Yeah, thank you
You
so
made my
much.
job easy. You're so upbeat and easy to talk to, and giggly, and that's the way you like it here.
Thank you.
All right.
Thank you for having me. This
Yeah.
has been super cool.
Yeah, thank you. All right, Alice. So, are you ready to wrap the show up as we started it with the music?
Yep. Oh, are we snapping?
Just about, if you want to.
Okay,
That's why.
all right.
That's why I asked if you're ready.
Okay, I'm ready.
All right, then, folks. Thanks for watching Topic Time. More great episodes to follow. See you next time. Take care.